So I don't generally do anything like crazy, like adventurous or outdoorsy. I mean, I've been fortunate to take a couple of trips lately, but really my life is pretty much just average like everyone else's. However, I did run that half marathon a couple months ago. Can we roll it? Can we hold it? I shot it all on the Insta360 X4, so go check that out. But when I compare myself to like all of these Insta360 action cam videos, like they're doing some pretty crazy stuff. For someone like me, I'm kind of just an average Joe. But I do love me a good Insta360 action camera to shoot everything in 360. Because for me, I love to capture the memories and be in the moment. So this is the brand new Insta360 X5 camera. Oh, sorry, hold on 1 second. Allergy season is just not my friend. My ears just popped. And I also took an allergy pill just not too long ago, but it expired, so hopefully I'm doing all right. Anyway, this is the Insta360 X5. The X5 packs some cool features that I am genuinely going to love because I'm definitely going to use it. And the obvious logistics before we continue, Insta360 did send me out this camera for review, so thank you so much for your partnership with this channel, with me. But yeah, let's get into it. So inside of this packing case here, what we have is the invisible selfie stick. For those of you that have never seen an Insta360, one of their X series cameras before, this is magic. It really is an invisible selfie stick. Not when you hold it, but when you film with it. They also give you an extra battery in this package here. This is the Essentials bundle. Also, we've got some literature, user manual, all the goodies there. I think there's some stickers. Oh look, they give you some of these extra pads there that you can use, and also some stickers. So always good stuff there. So that's everything on the outside of the Essentials bundle. Then on the inside, you get this carrying case, which this thing is pretty sweet. I do like these carrying cases. Inside, you have this pouch that has storage for this larger area. You also got these slots on the inside. On the inside, you have these slots where you can store things inside. You have a slot right here for some extra gear. You also got your camera, and you also got this pouch as well, smaller pouch to carry this with you on the go. If I open this up, I get a USB-C to USB-C cable. You also get this microfiber cloth that you clean your camera with. So that's what's inside that pouch, which this does fit the camera inside of. And that's the case, but let's talk about the X5 here. This is the X5. Pretty cool. There it is, Insta360 X5. Body-wise, you have your battery compartment here, but what's new this season is that you have your USB-C port right here at the bottom, which is pretty sweet. I'm gonna show you why in just a moment. On the bottom, you have a 1/4-20 thread. Now, also, what I have here is the foldable 2-in-1 selfie stick. What I can do is I can screw this onto the bottom, like so. This is a little magnetic case that carries an extra SD card for me if I want to have that in there. So I can have that with me on the go. Magnets back in. Now, what's cool about this is you also get this tripod. Pop, just like so, and I have this with me wherever I go, and I can extend it and hold it out like that to film myself if I wanted to. So it's kind of this portable, goes up a little further, goes up a little further, goes up past the screen, as obviously you can't see, but that is the foldable 2-in-1 selfie stick. So actually what I wanted to show you that was pretty cool is this door now I can access right from the bottom, because there is this all-weather USB charge cover. So what I could do if I want to shoot night lapses and keep this out at night, I could take off this cover and remove it, and I could put on this door cover right here, and this door cover actually has this USB-C access port right there. And also what's great about this is that I could just keep it on the stand and charge it the way I want to, or if I fold this up and store this away, I can open this up and charge it with this being on this side. Because previously on the X4, let me show you, when I have it folded, I can't charge it from this side. So I'm glad that they moved that to the right side, as I can just store this and charge it when I need to. Then also the lens cover that actually goes, strap this onto here, close this up, and now I have a portable vlogging setup for me on the go with everything I need, something to cover the lenses, as well as this to carry it. There's also a new utility fast charge case, and you can store micro SD cards in there. But with the utility fast charge case, you have 2 slots for the battery and also a built-in USB-C cable, so I can charge 2 batteries on the go when I need to. There's also this really cool invisible cold shoe mount that you could slide to put onto the camera right there, and then you can take this cable and plug it into there and also your camera so that you can use external audio. Now, a couple of the new features with the Insta360 X5 is that internally there's new sensors. So you have larger sensors by 144% compared to the X4. And what that's gonna do for you is gonna give you better image quality. And on top of that, what's new is the triple AI chip and PureVideo for superior low light. So you have your processors for your cameras, but you have one specifically for AI low light, which is gonna be really great for shooting in low lit conditions. Because when I use this, I don't wanna miss a thing, you know? It allows me to be in the moment. I set it over here. I'll go into post edit later and I captured everything around me and I don't wanna close my eyes because I don't wanna fall asleep because I miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing. Is that copyright strike?
This place is wild. Where did I just end up? As you can see with the new triple AI chip and PureVideo for superior low light, I'm able to capture all of this footage here in low light without that grainy footage because I bumped up my ISO too high. And this is shot all inside of this X5 camera. Dreamwalk Park in Orem, Utah is amazing.
Okay, the first thing that I'm gonna show you with the X5 is how this HDR looks with darker spots like inside the vehicle, then brighter spots outside the vehicle, and just give you like a view of how that looks. How does everything contrast? Is everything blown out or is it in view? Then I'm gonna place the camera up top, just above my head. It's gonna film me and it's gonna film outside. We'll go down to 5.7K, 60. We'll switch HDR on. All right, so this is cool right here. What you're seeing is I have the camera mounted right under my glass right here as I'm driving. It could almost actually work as like a dash cam if I wanted to. Even though this could go up to 8K, I'm shooting this in 5.7K and I'm shooting at 60 frames per second just because I can. I generally don't need 60 frames per second unless I'm gonna slow it down. What I want you to see right here is that usually we run into this challenge of filming inside and outside of a car, where it's darker inside of a car and it's brighter outside of a car, and how to balance that exposure. And that's why I'm shooting in HDR mode, is so that you can see very clearly how it looks right here with me on the inside and how it looks on the outside. So it's pretty neat. Another cool thing about the Insta360 X5 is that you can also shoot very, very high resolution time lapses. So let's build out the Nissan Skyline GTR, shall we?
just got back from Thailand and I learned how to make a few dishes. The one that we're gonna be making today is tom kha gai. And so I'm gonna cook it in a wok here. I've got the special wok stand and I've got 2.5 cups of water in there. I'm gonna put a tablespoon of olive oil in here. There we go. And then we'll turn this on medium heat. And we'll start from there. Because of the 8K sensors, I'm able to crop in as much as I need to without losing quality, as so much that it stays restrained within the 4K or 1080p timeline that I'm running on. As you can see, the X5 is very versatile for pretty much filming whatever you want. And for average shows like me, you could literally film anything you want, capture those moments, and live in the moments at the same time, and relive those moments in 360 degrees that you want to live them in. Some of those moments you just want to live in, and you don't want to be distracted with how you want to film it. So here you can see here why I love the Insta360 X5. Now, brand new with the X5 this year, finally, you can replace your own lenses. Fun fact, I'm old and my eyes don't work the way that they used to. So we're gonna throw in the glasses because right now we're talking about replacing the lens on the Insta360 X5 Pro, which is the coolest feature that I think has come with the Insta360 X5. I'm gonna walk you through the process real quick, how to do it, how easy it is. This is the Insta360 X5 right here. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open up this lens cloth packet right here because this is what we're gonna rest the X5 onto. Make sure you have a nice clean surface, a controlled environment where there's no dust going on, indoors preferably, but obviously if you're on the go, I do think that inside of a car would suffice as well, as long as you don't have like AC on, just have it off for just a couple of minutes there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rest our X5 down just like so. Our sweet little X5. So if you look closely at the lens ring, there's a little white mark right there. And on the lens removal tool, there is an orange dot. So what we want to do is we want to align this dot up to that white dot there. It's kind of funny, there's also markings on the tool, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. So we'll line this up onto here, make sure it's resting down, that's synced down, and then I'm going to twist it lefty-loosey. As I press, I'm gonna twist at the same time. And as I remove it, you'll see I have the lens ring on the tool. We're gonna set that to the side. Then we'll take the removal tool and we're gonna remove the old lens. I'll just put it underneath, snap up just slightly like that. Very delicate process. And remove our old lens and put this to the side. And you want to make sure that the inside lens is clean. Use the blower tool that comes with it just to make sure there's no debris, no dust in there. Get that all clean. And then also what's included is this little brush right here. You're gonna clean that out any way that you want to. Okay, then the next step is to use the cleaning wipes that are supplied and make sure this lens is nice and clean, like so. And then the other lens cloth that we have, we could use to clean off the surface. Just to dry that off, inside the lens replacement kit, there's our lens. We'll take our lens and put it on right here. You'll see where it feels right. And then we're gonna take our lens ring and put this back on and then twist clockwise until it tightens. You wanna tighten that, and you lift off, you take this off, and you're good. I have a brand new lens installed, just a couple of minutes. No need to send that thing back. Okay, this is the brand new bullet time selfie stick. As you can see, it works the same way as the invisible selfie stick as before, which you get that. But what's new and nice about this is that your bullet time is built into here. So what I'll do is I'll turn it lefty-loosey to loosen that up, and you can expand it, and then you can bend this down. And now this can swing over your head just like this, and you can get those bullet time shots that you want to. So to do that, I'm gonna turn the camera on. We're gonna switch to this bullet time mode, tap on that, and then I'm gonna run and record. So I'll just go ahead and start recording. And then as I run, I'm gonna swing this over my head, and it's gonna give us some really cool bullet time shots. let's not forget this super long invisible selfie stick. This is the giant one. And as you can see, this keeps going and going and going and going and going. And it's super long. And you can get some really cool fake drone shots with it without having to have a drone with you because of drone laws. And you don't need to have a license to operate one of these. So here we're gonna extend this out from its standard position all the way up as high as we can. And you'll see it looks like there is a drone hovering above me as I jump around on the trampoline. No advanced trampoline skills are required. You can see the shadows there. That's the selfie stick, but as I'm holding it, you can't even see it in my hand. There's this new InstaReframe mode, and what you can do with it is if I tap on it, in this mode, you can film yourself without having to worry about editing anything else afterwards. This is ready for you in camera and gives you 1080p video, always keeping you in frame. But there's two ways to do it. So the first mode that we're gonna do is perspective view. And if I tap on here, there's rear view, so I could view with only the rear camera. I could also have it as front view, so it's just the front camera here. And then I could do top view, so anything in front of the camera, so I could film it that way. And then bottom view is anything pointing at me is what I know it's gonna be in frame. But say I'm gonna hold my camera a certain way, there's also a fifth option in perspective composition, and it's custom view. You could actually tap and move your finger around here and move it around to where you want it to be in perspective. But that's not the cool part. The cool part isn't that, it's when you tap on here into selfie view. As you can see, hopefully it's bright enough that way you can see it, but you can see that it's keeping me in a green square. So no matter how I have the camera, I'm always gonna be in frame. I could also change aspect ratio from 9:16 to 16:9 as well, and that keeps me in frame perfectly well. So I'm gonna do this, then I'll record, and now you see it's always gonna keep me in view, and I don't even have to worry about looking at the camera. It's just always got me in perspective, no matter how fast I move. Or, for those gimbal fans out there, you actually don't need a gimbal because I can set this down right here and I can walk around and I can talk. And since it is a 360 camera, I can endlessly walk around it and it's always gonna have me in view. And that's the joy of having a 360 camera, no moving parts, and it's always got me. I thought I stepped in something, but I didn't. There's also a newly updated Insta360 app. There's record, and I can start recording and move around my frame, and it records my movements as I go. Zoom in, zoom out, do that. I can stop the recording, and you can see that it's captured all of those recording movements that I just plugged into there. With this button right here for selfie view, it's detecting where I am at, and it's gonna follow me the whole way. I could even zoom out, and it has me locked on exactly to where I'm at. Then I could do forward-facing view. With forward view, it locks the viewing angle straight ahead. So what it's done, it's detected me where I'm at, and it's detecting what is forward and straight ahead in front of me. AI Frame automatically identifies the best viewing angles, and it adjusts throughout the video. So here's recommended, and then it gives you an alternative version as well. But it's kind of cool. This is AI detected it for me, making it so I don't really have to edit myself. It's telling the story for me. And then AI Edit is another cool feature. It's gonna pretty much make a cut for me. Check out these different templates here, and you can change them up, and it'll do the auto edit for me, saving me time to give me something to post. So my friends, that is the Insta360 X5. I'm really stoked that it's out loud now that we can talk about it. Now you can get it in the palm of your hands to use to film anything that you need to film. Again, I want to thank Insta360 for sending this out for me to review. And also as a special gift for you, the first 20 orders using my link will get a free replacement lens kit included in their order. So act now, act fast, because I'm sure those 20 orders will go fast. If you found value in this video, please like, comment, and share this video with those that you feel that would find value in it. And if you want to follow along for more camera and tech reviews, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.